also like to point out, Congressman Leslie, to re-emphasize again what I said in my opening statement, we could do a really good job of controlling it if we paid attention to 5 fundamental principles, one of which is what we're doing here.
Right.
With masks, crowds, distance, bars, washing hands. That is critical. Testing is absolutely an important part of it.
And I understand that, but the largest and most important point is the one, Pennsylvania Avenue. It doesn't matter what you say, if what you said is undermined by the President of the United States.
The gentleman's time has expired. The chair now recognizes for 5 minutes Mr. Jordan.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Dr. Fauci, do protests increase the spread of the virus?
Do protests increase the spread of the virus? I think I can make a general statement.
Well, 500,000 protesters on June 6th alone. I'm just asking that number of people. Does it increase the spread of the virus?
Crowding together, particularly when you're not wearing a mask, contributes to the spread of the virus.
Should we limit the protesting?
I'm not sure what you mean, how do you consider limit the protesting?
Should the government limit the protesting?
I don't think that's relevant to.
Well, you just said that it increases the spread of the virus. I'm just asking, should we limit it?
Well, I'm not in a position to determine what the government can do in a forceful way.
Well, you make all kinds of recommendations. You make comments on dating, on baseball, and everything you can imagine. I'm just asking, you just said protests increase the spread. I'm just asking you, should we try to limit the protest?
No, I think I would leave that to people who have more of a position to do that. I can tell you.
Government stopping people from going to church, Dr. Fauci.
Yeah.
Last week in the Calvary Chapel case, 5 liberals on the Supreme Court said it was okay for Nevada to limit church services. Justice Gorsuch said it best. He said there's no world in which the Constitution permits Nevada to favor speech power over Calvary Chapel. I'm just asking, is there a world where the Constitution said you can favor one First Amendment liberty protesting or another practicing?
I'm not favoring anybody over anybody. I'm just making a statement that's a clear statement that avoid crowds of any type, no matter where you are, because that leads to the acquisition and transmission. And I don't judge one crowd versus another crowd. And the other crowd, particularly if they're wearing a mask,
It's just a question. Should we limit the protest? Government is obviously limiting people on the church. And look, there's been no violence. I can see a church. I haven't seen people from the church service go out and harm police officers in their buildings. We know that. I mean, for 63 days, 9 weeks, it's been happening in Portland. One night in Chicago, 49 officers were injured. No limit to protest, but we can't go to church on Sunday.
everybody sounds like an answer that I'm not going to opine on limiting anything. I'm just going to tell you.
You're relying on a lot of things, Dr. Fauci.
Yeah, but I never
This is something that directly impacts the spread of the virus, and I'm asking your position on the protest.
I'm not going to opine on limiting anything. I'm telling you what leads to danger. And you can make your own conclusion about that. You should stay away from crowds, no matter where the crowds are.
Government is going to work. In fact, just in New Jersey 4 days ago, Ian Smith, Frank Trombetta were arrested for opening up or trying to operate their business there in gym. They were arrested. But my bet is if these 2 individuals own this gym were outside just in front of their gym, and all the people who were working out of their gym were outside protesting, they've been justified. But because they were in the gym working out, actually running their business, they got arrested. Do you think that's okay?
You know, I'm not going to opine on who gets arrested and who does not. I mean, you get where I'm going. I'm telling you, as a public health official, I say crowd. There's no inconsistency about the policy. There's no inconsistency, Congressman. So you're allowed to protest millions of people on one day, in crowds yelling and screaming, but you try to run your business and get arrested, and if you sit right outside that same business and protest and you will get arrested, you don't see any consistency there? I don't understand what you're asking me as a public health official to opine on who should get arrested or not. That's not my position. You could ask
You advocated for certain businesses to be shut down. I'm just asking you on your position on the protest. I mean, I haven't seen one. We heard a lot about hair salons. I haven't seen one hairstylist who, between haircuts, goes out and attacks police or sets something on fire. But we've seen all kinds of that stuff during protests, and we know the protests actually
say specifically, I didn't say protesting
So
anything.
the protests don't increase the spread of the
I
virus?
didn't say that, you're putting words in my mouth.
No, I just want an answer to the question, do the protests increase the spread of the virus?
I don't have the scientific evidence that anybody can tell you that crowds are known, particularly when you don't have a mask, to increase the acquisition and transmission. No matter
So
what.
you don't have a position on whether the protests increase the spread of the virus or don't increase the spread of the virus?
I'm saying that crowds, wherever the crowds are, can give you an increased probability that there's gonna be acquisition and transmission.
But do you understand Americans' concern? Protesting, particularly according to the Democrats, is just fine, but you can't go to work, you can't go to school, you can't go to church. There's limits placed on all three of those fundamental activities, or legitimate activities, but protesting is just fine.
You know,
The gentleman's time has expired, but I'll just ask the gentleman to just think about his question and put it in reference to crowds that gather in political meetings, at fundraisers without masks, on an all rig in Texas, nobody wearing a mask, nobody social distancing, but a fundraiser. With that, problematic. With that, I yield 5 minutes to Mr. Fonseca.
You're so skittish still. Why are you so skittish? I'm gonna kill you.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Dr. Fauci, Dr. Redfield, I'm a scientist as you are, and so you know how important it is that when a great scientific breakthrough reaches the public, that the proper credit is given, not to just those who show up and claim credit at press conferences, but to the long list of federally funded researchers who made these breakthroughs possible. And also to the enlightened federal employees and the politicians who funded that research. I remember back when, a few years ago, we had newspaper headlines about all the miraculous cures of cancer and immunotherapy, where I gave a floor speech in the U.S. House saying, yeah, this was great, but equally great were the decades of federally funded research and the researchers who made the